Western Hills, family, friends, people from all over, even the folks down in Jamaica who are tuning into this. It's live with Dave and Bev.
Hi, everybody. Hello. How are y'all?
Yes, Bev Killinger, talk to me. How you doing, girl?
Doing good. Doing great. Y'all doing okay?
Oh, Bev, I'm doing fantastic. Looks like we got ourselves a guest today.
Yes.
Yes, it is the one and the only Brian Taylor. Let me see if I can't get us moving here. There we go. Look at him. Look at this guy.
Hey, Brian.
What was going on in that picture, buddy?
That is the way I look about 80% of the time now.
All right. All right.
Well, we're glad we caught you awake today.
Yes, there is no doubt.
Probably on Sunday morning. They're listening to the sermon, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely a Sunday morning pose. I would agree with you there. Well, speaking of Sunday morning, Bev, what about it? We had a great worship service this past Sunday.
It was so good. It gets better every week, and classes are so good, and the devotionals are so good. This morning's devotional by Pat was really good, and everybody's pitched in and done those, and they've all been a blessing to hear. So when might we go back to church, David?
I can't wait to tell you about this. But Brian, first of all, do you have anything to say about this past Sunday? What did you think about the sermon? Was it inspirational, uplifting?
It was so inspirational that it made me want to, I can't tell you what I wanted to do, but it was just, my son was so down, and after that, I just felt like going out and just growing.
I know it got you prepared for a good Sunday nap, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, that was part of it. I slept through a little bit of it, but I mean, other than that, though, it was great.
Hey, that hat is absolutely ugly. I just want to let you know that.
Well, you got a better shirt on, so you have a.
Well, hey, so you want to talk about church? You want to talk about getting back together, Bev?
Yes.
That's the $1 million question.
Yes.
The only bigger question is besides that is when are you going to start cooking on Wednesday nights?
Oh, now that's another thing.
Now that's the thing. But you know what? We're not going to go there yet. Okay, you're holding out on us, Bev. You're holding out on us.
Well, we're all anxious to get back at it, to tell you the truth.
Well, we are going to start meeting back very, very soon, and I know that the feeling that's going to be in the air is going to be fantastic. I put a little something together, just real quick. Actually, before we get to what we're doing about opening up, there's a whole screen up here of all kinds of things that are going on, Bev. Look at all this stuff.
Wow.
I mean, we've got trivia nights, we've got Bible studies, we got Zoom sessions, we got live with Dave and Bev. This trivia night, Brian Taylor is considered the GOAT. He is absolutely dominating in trivia night. Brian, I've got to know your secret. How are you answering all these questions?
It's just really public schools that I'd like to thank just the public schools and what they did for me was just remarkable. I mean, it's just stuck with me. It was remarkable teaching is what it was.
Yes. And I know you spent a lot of time in the classroom and a lot of study afterwards, right?
I was in the classroom, yes.
Well, he's dominating on trivia. Lots of things going on. But I know, Bev, the number one question, like you said, is what about church? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be exciting. In fact, it's going to be so exciting. This is what I anticipate that I am going to do the very first Sunday that we're back.
Friend Chris Farley.
It kind of looks like you, David.
This is what I'm going to do to Rob DeMumbria when I see him.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I'm just going to take him out back. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
That was great. Yeah, it'll be kind of like that when we all get to see each other again.
Yes. So the question, when are we going to open back up? It looks like right now, it looks like we're going to be shooting for June 14th.
Okay.
Is going to be the day. You know, there's always a little bit of wiggle room. It could move a little bit farther out, a little bit closer, possibly. We don't know, but June 14th is a good date that we're shooting for. We're going to be praying about it. We hope that nothing happens that causes us to go out any farther. We want that date to happen. We're excited about it. We need to get back to meeting together. I know people want to get back to meeting together. So, you got anything to add, Bev or Brian, about that?
No, I just think everybody's anxious to get back together and for things to be a little bit normal again. You know, it won't ever be the same, I don't think, or it may be eventually, but right now we'll be happy just to see each other. So,
Yes, you'll see it.
I'm sorry.
Just miss.
I know,
Yes.
I know, we do, yeah. And, you know, we're not supposed to be alone. We're supposed to be together, you know, and so we're anxious for that to happen.
And we're going to get there. Now, Bev, I have to take exception to something you just said just a few seconds ago.
What did I say?
You used the word normal and Western Hills in the same sentence.
Well, there's normal and there's normal, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely not normal.
We're not normal, but we're powerful in our dysfunction.
Yes. We put the fun in dysfunction. There is no doubt about that. Well, hey, let's since we're talking about people, let's go back to my slideshow. Let's talk about people. It's one of my favorite things to do is to talk about people.
Yep. Patsy Harrington's back in the hospital. She had an abscess come up where she had her appendectomy and had a high fever. And so she went to the ER on Saturday and they did surgery on Sunday to remove some of that abscess. And she's doing much better. She was in a lot of pain, but I think today she's doing better. And she's not sure when they're going to let her go home, but hopefully they got all that out of there so that she can, you know, finish healing. So she was doing really well. And then I guess it just, you know, an infection came up. So, but she's doing well. I've been texting with her and she seemed to be doing well.
Good. And I know several of us have, or probably most of us have heard about Mizella. Mizella had a stroke. She has definitely struggled. She's been in the ICU. She's been in the hospital. She's having a hard time. I do understand that she's making really good progress. She's doing a lot better.
She was in very grave condition the next day after she was admitted. And, but that night, her numbers started coming up and just overnight she made remarkable strides. So, she's doing well. I spoke with her yesterday and she sounded really good. And I think they're going to move her to a rehab facility because she still has to get her strength back. She's pretty weak, but she's doing much better than what was initially thought. So we're thankful for the answered prayers, and I know that's what did it. You know, a lot of people were praying for her. So, but we're thankful that she's on the mend. And
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And Brian, I know y'all are really close to Wayne and Patty, and I think Patty had her third treatment. I think last week. You got any updates on Patty?
Haven't talked to her today. We did go and see her Sunday. She wasn't feeling real good Sunday. Really nauseated, and of course she does live with Wayne, so that's normal. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's she just really was. I mean, she was still good spirits, but you could tell she really didn't feel good. But she said that usually 4 or 5 days after she has the treatment, that's when it gets really rough on her as far as her stomach and stuff. So it's normal. It's done that, unfortunately, but she still needs our prayers.
Yeah, she does. At least she's halfway through. So with those, so that's a positive.
Same thing with Wendy Griffin. I know she's still having her treatments. I know she had one today, from what I understand. I know they went camping this past weekend.
Yep.
Have you heard anything else about Wendy?
No, just that, they were trying to have a normal, nice weekend before today. And so our prayers are with her, over the next few days. It's always, the first week out's hard, especially. So just keep Wendy and Jason and their family in your prayers.
All right. And Pat Roberts, her in-laws, Gladys and Glenn, are needing prayers. I know that's Steve's parents.
Yeah, Steve's parents. Gladys went in the hospital with pancreatitis, and their prayer there is that she doesn't have to have any kind of surgery because she's 90, and you don't really want anybody to have surgery at 90. So, and also her husband is at home, and he doesn't hear well and doesn't see well, and he's really missing her. So both of them need our prayers, and nobody can really go to the hospital now. So just keep them in your prayers, and keep Steve and Pat in your prayers as well. So yeah.
We'll definitely do that. Daryl Bates and his dad, continue to pray for them. I know it's been up and down, and just praying for God's mercy and Daryl's dad's life, and just asking for peace. I know, we're still praying for Jim Holtz, y'all's garbage man, and a friend of y'all's.
Yeah. Les asked that we keep that on there for a little bit. So yeah, just keep him in your prayers as they try to deal with 5 children and divorce, and one with cerebral palsy. So please just keep them in your prayers. He's trying to do the best he can to, to take care of the kids when it's his time, and he just worries about them. So keep them in your prayers. And he's, he asked for prayers, so we sure want to do that. And then also
Vicky Biggs, we got Vicky Biggs's family. Vicky lost her mama, and so that was her mom was a great Christian lady. She's been sick for several years, and God was merciful and called her home this past Saturday. And we had a celebration of life, a couple days ago, and it was it was good. It was a great celebration. So remember Vicky and her family.
Yeah, continue to remember them. And if anybody has any prayer requests, please just let me or David know, and we'll certainly put it out there and put it on here. And we want to pray. Western Hills is so good at praying for people, and we're just a praying church. And so, we just, if anybody has any need, let us know, and we'll definitely put you on there, and you'll have a lot of people going to our Father for you. So just keep that in mind.
And Brian, do you know of anybody else that needs prayers, buddy, or is that anybody else that you can think of?
Right off the bat, right now, I can't think of anybody else. I mean, I'm sure there is. It's just not in my head right now.
Gotcha, buddy. And we need to keep on giving, guys. Keep giving, keep worshiping God through giving. Be a cheerful giver, a sacrificial giver. There's lots of ways that we can give. We can do it through Venmo. You can do it through our website. Just hit the give icon. You can mail it in. You can bring it in on Saturdays from 10 to 11. And there's lots of different ways of giving. So please keep doing that. And Bev, you always say, let us know if you have any needs. If you know anybody that has any needs, let us know. Just a few days ago, we found out that Roger and Sue Henderson needed some food, and there was a couple ladies at our church just instantly just got it done like that. So that was a fantastic thing.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to talk about what their needs are sometimes, when you've lost a job, or I spoke with someone today who should be getting unemployment because she was let go, and all these weeks she certifies every week and hadn't got the first dime yet. So I'm sure there are others in those situations, and if you have any needs, please let us know.
Yes. Brian, since you're here, man, I know you do the men's ministry. Talk to us a little bit, man. I know things have been a little weird, but I know in the fall, hopefully we can get things up and running. And you got any plans for the men's ministry, brother?
We do have some plans. We'd like to get together this fall and have us a big cookout again at church. The men really seem to like that. It's great fellowship. We've been missing our, as you know, usually every first Tuesday of every month, we get together and have lunch together somewhere, and we haven't been able to do that lately. So we've really been missing that. But hopefully here real soon we'll be able to get back to doing that and get back in our normal routine again. We like hanging out with the guys and just talking with them, and if they have any problems or just getting together. Sometimes you don't know that, you think that a problem that you have is something that you're the only one, and when you get together you find out we're all just as screwed up as everybody else. So we so
Ain't no doubt about that. Some of us more than others, if we want to be honest.
I will together this fall and try to have another once we get back to going to church again regular and have some cookout and get back together again.
Yes. We like to eat at Western Hills, brother.
Yes, we do.
Well, speaking of celebrations, graduation Sunday, it's been weird for our graduates. We sent out a list a few days ago with all the ones that have graduated from college or from high school. We got lots of folks that are kind of moving on. Been a weird and crazy thing for these graduates. They're not having a typical ceremony. So we're having our graduation Sunday on June 21st. We'll have a big old bash. I think Scott planning on doing a cookout. So let's remember that and think about that. So big things happening. How about we close it out with a little happy birthday, Bev? Let's do a little happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
There's
May 18th, Sarah Frost. Look at her.
It's today. Happy birthday, Sarah.
Happy birthday, Sarah. We love you.
Is that her grandbaby? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm not going to make a comment on that.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Sarah. How about our girl, Audra?
Oh, Audra, happy birthday.
Brian, when you see those shirts, what does that make you think of?
It really does. It's surprising to me that people are that disillusional about what they like, and that they just once we get back on top, it'll be all over again. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, and what has always surprised me, and you probably agree with this, Brian, is that Alabama fans go to church.
Yeah, it's kind of goes against each other, doesn't it?
Well, it definitely doesn't match up.
Yeah.
But hey, let's go to this next one. What about this dude?
Oh, Will. Happy birthday, Will.
Coming up.
Will the Thrill, man. Will the Thrill.
Hasn't let him get it any day this week, so let's let you know that.
Yeah, and I love that shirt he's got on. Outcast. One of my favorite groups of all time.
Bet it is.
Yes. I love it. Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture is one of my favorites. But anyway, Bev, do you like Outcast?
I don't know who Outcast is. You're one, but I don't know who the group is.
I'm definitely one. Janetta Allen, May 24th.
Yeah, happy birthday, Janetta. She's so beautiful.
She is, she's as good as gold. She is just one of the best ladies I've ever met.
She is.
Sid was a fantastic man. He was a godly man. Just miss him a whole lot. Miss seeing Janetta at church. That's one of the people that I miss seeing.
Yeah, I do too. But hopefully we'll be able to see her soon.
Yes. And then one of our newer people, Holly Heim. Holly Heim is there. And she's a wildcat. I believe she's from the great city of Woodbury. So
happy birthday, Holly. We miss you.
Birthday, Holly. Don't know if y'all know this, but her husband Dylan is quite the basketball player.
I heard that.
Yeah. Quite the basketball player. And there is no doubt, and I know Brian would agree with this. Speaking of basketball, the Lord really did bless the Boston Celtics in the 1980s, didn't he, brother?
He did. Yes, they did. Remarkable.
Yes. That was definitely a blessed team. But anyway, well, that was all I've got, guys. It has been a great show. Brian, thank you for being here. Tell us how do you feel after this Live with Dave and Bev show?
I'm stoked because to finally be on the Dave and Bev show. I mean, y'all are the Siegfried and Roy of the internet. No, wait a minute, one of them's dead now. That.
Well, people from all over are wanting to be on this show. I mean, I've had calls from all kinds of people. I've had J-Lo that's wanting to be on here. Justin Timberlake. I mean, Harrison Ford has wanted to come on here. I mean, we've got people lined up, Bev.
What about Tom Selleck?
All right. You like a little Magnum PI?
I do, yes.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Now Donna would like Matthew McConaughey, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just wanted to know that to get on this show, all it takes is a good contribution to Western Hills.
Yeah. Yeah, just one check. Just one check.
We can be bought.
That's right.
Well, guys, hey, God bless y'all. Western Hills, we love you. This is Dave and Bev and Brian.